Welcome everyone here with the exciting AMA. I am with the co-founder of Orbitt.pro. And yes, I'm super excited to have Arthur here on this channel. How you doing, Arthur? Appreciate you being here on this channel. And yes, I want to go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us about Orbitt. What goals do you have for yourself? And what are the key problems does Orbitt aim to solve in the Solana ecosystem?
Oh, that's a packed question. I'm really happy to be here. Yeah, my name is Arthur. I'm a co-founder of Orbitt.pro, Orbitt.pro. Because a lot of people, when we say Orbit, they look at Orbit with one T. So let's make that clear straight away. It's Orbit with double T. Yeah, and for now, we call ourselves Solana Hub, let's say, for not only investors, but also Solana project creators. But we'll cover that in a second, I think, because it's kind of like it's a utility project and it's kind of complex, I would say, because it's not only token and few bits around it. We also have Orbit which is Solana volume boosting Telegram bot, fully automated Telegram bot with a lot of good, nice features for Solana creators. So that's on the utility side. We also have AI Orbit Pro, which is a Chrome extension available on Google Store as a plugin, obviously for Chrome and for traders to use it as an educational tool. It's not a trading bot, you are not able to put it on play and it will trade for you. It's more of like it's reading charts and it's reading live information from charts, so you can ask a lot of questions. He will explain patterns, what's going on with the chart. Is it a good time to ape in? Is it time to run away? But it's giving that educational value, so every single person can leave knowing a little bit more from the crypto trading side. And obviously, we have Orbit token. It's ORBT, and yeah, we have amazing community holders, and that's really as a blurb. That's all I can say for answering one solid question.
Yes, absolutely. That was a really profound answer and a lot of information, guys. And yes, if you guys want to check out more details, you can find it down below, down in the description. You'll be able to find links to their websites and their social medias. So you did mention we got Orbit I believe that's what the market making. Tell us more about that. How does that work? How does that benefit Solana projects specifically?
So I will tell you, like I will start with the story why we do have it. So yeah, it is a Telegram bot. It is fully automated. It's called just to make people aware, because most of people understand what market making is. That's a volume boosting bot, so it's not a full with dashboard and stuff. It's there to make a boost volume for projects and the benefits, because yeah, we should talk in language of benefits. So uh, there is I've put a statistics, I probably like a month ago or so on our Twitter and in our Telegram chat, stating that in the first 2 quarters of 2024, we had more than 600,030. I think it was like projects started on Solana, launched on Solana. So just imagine it's few projects a second when you look at it. So it's a huge amount, and how one stay visible for investors, that's the question. So obviously, when trading people look at the dex screener, dex tools, or whatever they are looking at, they will look at few different places, and one of them is trading volume, obviously number of transactions, and so on and so forth. And then they will check for community, social media and stuff. But at least we are giving them a possibility to be in front of the eyes of the investors. So they will, boost their volume, transaction amount, because the way the bot is working is a little bit more sophisticated. It's not making those tiny little 0.0001 dollars of worth of purchases. Is making different purchases like free Solana and whatever have you. It's created, every single buy is created from another wallet, new wallet. So it's a really sophisticated tool, bot. And yeah, and that gives them the chance to be seen by investors. So it's a huge thing for Solana creators. We had more than 1,000 unique projects to use our service. So it is used by a lot.
That is exciting. Yes, I'm super excited. I love the Solana ecosystem. It's definitely faster, one of the biggest, fastest growing ecosystems out there. And but I want to talk more. Let's talk more about the technology. So, what technologies are you used to develop your project? And what innovative solutions do you use? What are microbots, and how do they enhance the functionality of the Orbitt MM?
Okay, so let's start with because a lot of people when they try to make their own bots, they are looking for white label solutions. We obviously have our own white label solution, but we didn't use any to create our bot. It's developed from the scratch. I am not I'm not a dev. I'm more on the business side, so I will definitely not talk about the language they used. They used Telegram obviously to embed that to create that Telegram bot, so the API of Telegram. But the features that you've touched upon, it's something more, I think, what people will look for from the viewer side. So microbots are the let's say that we have our base packages, which is obviously tailored to different strategy for people who are starting with the launch of the token, to people that will maintain the chart, and then that's the base packages. Then we have microbots. That's an add-on to a package. So each microbot, you can buy up to 6 for each base package that you are purchasing, will give you even more boost in transaction. So they will do 2 to 3 transactions per minute additional. So if you will have all the 6 microbots that you can add, it's like 12 to 18 transactions per minute more, which gives even more FOMO effect, which gives even more visibility on those DEX screeners and DEX tools. An additional thing, obviously, it's there are packages the base packages you can choose tailored to, as I've said, the position you are in as a project. So we have a 6 hours and 24 hours mode, fast mode and normal mode. This is how they are called. So the fast mode will use all the funds that you have in a bot in roughly around 6 hours, up to 6 hours, and the normal up to 24 hours. So obviously, people who are projects who are launching, they will use up to 6 hours. There's massive amount of transaction, massive visibility, a lot of volume. And then if you want to maintain the chart as a project owner, you will use the normal mode. It's less transaction per minute, but you're not up for those visible transactions. It's more for maintaining the volume, just to be still seen, but you don't need that massive amount.
Nice. Wow, that's a lot of info. Great technology you guys got working here. What I know you guys are talking about, you guys mentioned there's a token. So tell us about the token. What are the advantages of the ORBT token? How does that integration with Radium's API enhance the capabilities of the Orbitt M&M?
So it's another complex question. Let's start with with just the token itself and the utility behind it, I would say. So it's not just a token, because there is an additional thing to it, and it's linked to Orbitt MM. Orbitt MM in itself, if let's say you are a Solana a project creator and you would buy our service, part of the fee goes to buybacks in our token.
Wow.
So we are using our utility to buy back our token, which obviously makes it puts into a wallet, and that wallet will go pretty darn soon, because it's we are just behind the corner of releasing the staking for our token, and the buyback wallet we have has roughly around 15% of whole supply, because obviously MM is it's used heavily by and it's doing a lot of buybacks a day. We have over, I think it's already around $500,000 worth of token with our price that will go towards every staker of our token. So it's the times are getting interesting for the holders. They will stake longer. They will stake more. They will get. We are doing final tests on the staking platform, and most likely in a week or so, we'll have it launched, and every holder can stake their tokens and just reap the rewards, get that passive income coming.
Wow, staking rewards. That's great. What kind of rewards are we talking about here? Do you have any
So
percentage, any idea?
yeah, so depending on the staking, because we'll have 3 tiers of staking. So for a week, for a month, for 3 months, and more. Depending on that, you will get multiplier. So you would have for a week and more, it's like 1x. Then you will have 2x and 3x. So, and we are talking in rewards in Solana. So it's for now, for an upcoming bull run, it's really bullish, because if you just collect it, and the price of Sol will obviously go higher,
Yeah.
the dips before. So we are looking at a money-making machine here.
Wow, that's amazing. Super exciting. Definitely looking forward to that. So tell us, what makes Orbitt's white label solution unique, and how can it benefit marketing agencies and project managers?
So we've decided to make it a white label, but the thing is, we are heavily vetting every single project that comes to us, because we just want people to use the bot reasonably, and legit project to have it. So when it comes, let's start with marketing agencies. They can use it as just a additional revenue stream. So most of those agencies, they have their own clients. Those clients use them before, they're using it there with new projects they release, and so they just have a network that they can use and say, oh, listen, guys, we have a additional utility, we have additional service, we can boost, your volume on Solana, and they will just get it, get their, their percentages, and just have an additional revenue stream, and that's obviously with their branding, with all the copy they have, with the names. So for people who don't know Orbitt MM, they wouldn't even know it's the same thing. And then you have a white label more pushed towards project owners. So there are a lot of projects who have like really good idea, like the ideas, like with Trump, with Biden, with all of those memes, but they don't have any utility. But they have a great idea. They have great branding. They have amazing designers, amazing developers. They can create fine stuff, but they don't have that utility. So they can use Orbitt MM as a utility of their own. So that was the idea behind it.
That's great. Wow, that's amazing. Great opportunities here, folks. So yeah, definitely want to give this a check out. Be sure to check out, join the links down in the description box. I'll have them tagged down below. Of course, if you guys have any comments, what you guys think about the project or anything, feel free to ask your questions or leave your comments down below. Now, I do have one more question here, Arthur, and we'll be able to start wrapping up the AMA here for this session. So what development plans does your project have for the near future? What new features or products do you plan on adding? Is there going to be any in the near future? And how do you see it evolving in the Solana ecosystem?
Yeah, a really good question, because no, it's not only for it will we already have a roadmap. We probably will hit it and publish it really soon. Because there's a lot of amazing features for Orbitt MM that will come, and we are talking about adding new chains, so not only Solana but other chains. But for a project itself, there is also a roadmap, and I think next on the list is it's Orbitt Pad, which is Launchpad for Solana projects, and because we have I don't want to say all-in-one solution and stuff, but definitely a one-stop place that people will be able to come create a token. Then they will be able to launch it. If obviously after team vetted it and our devs vetted it, if everything is legit, we'll do our checks. We'll be able to help them with volume and marketing stuff. And then obviously we'll be able to give them the community we already have, community of investors. So it's like a cohesive ecosystem, if you will. But we definitely have other products in mind, because we have 9 developers or even 10 developers now working full time. on the payroll. So it's more than 1,200 hours of development a month. And some of them works on new products. Some of them work on on Orbitt MM, but all of them are working towards making the Orbitt project even greater. So it's a fun place to be at the moment. It's a good point to get into the community, that's for sure. Because first, it's before bull run. Second, we have a working utility that is used by massive amount of Solana projects. And third, it's an amazing community with amazing people who are with us for more than half a year, some more than 8 months, and they know what's cooking.
It's cooking, guys. Check it out. Well, thank you so much, Arthur, for being here on this channel. Super excited to see how your project does here in the future, and definitely be following and look forward to it as well. But remember, folks, please, no financial advice here. No, make sure to do your due diligence, do your own research. Join those communities down below. Investigate yourself. Join in, check out the website, join the socials, ask your questions there. And Arthur, is there anything else you'd like to say to the guests here, the community here, before we get off here and then AMA?
I can only say you're totally right. Just join the community, see it for yourself, do your own due diligence, and I one thing I can tell, it's you will stay.
That is awesome. Well, thank you so much, Arthur. It was great to have you on the channel. I look forward to having you, maybe even have you again here in the future, and we look forward to the success of Orbitt.pro. So yeah, guys, check it down below, guys. Join in the link. And remember, guys, stay safe out there. Stay blessed. And see you guys in the next one. Adios. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.